Have you ever jumped off a cliff?
I have. I've done some cliff jumping. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
feeling
yeah.
that you get
Oh,
right
yeah.
before you jump, like that's the rush of life right there, right
Mm-hmm.
at that moment, right? And for most people in that 25 to 35 year age, a lot of them are coming out of college and they're slightly disillusioned with what they thought college was going to get them.
Mm-hmm.
They either their parents helped them fund college or they funded it themselves, and now they have this giant student loan bill. And they're applying for jobs to make $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year after spending $100,000 or $110,000 to get a 4-year degree. And they've got to pay back a student loan, and they've got to have a place to live, and they're hoping to get married, and they've got to pay rent and groceries and all the other stuff in a car. Like, how do you do it? You can't. And so a lot of people get disillusioned. But here's what I would say: get around some good people that you know who've taken some risk in their life, and ask them what their thoughts are. Now, you can't go to the most conservative, the person who's, had the most steady job and worked for the government all their life or something like that. You can't, that type of person doesn't, right? It's the person who's taken a risk, a chance on themselves and done something. Get around some people like that are trusted advisors. God's word says there is wisdom found in the counsel of many, right? But those many have to be vetted. It can't just be the many that you find in your scroll when you're doom scrolling at midnight or at 7 a.m. in the morning for the first hour instead of doing whatever you were going to do. Don't let that be your counsel of many. Get someone who can speak into you. So at a moment in my life when I needed someone to speak into my life, when I wanted to take a risk, Rosemary's dad, even though he was conservative, he said, you should try this for at least a couple of years. And that's all I needed. That's all I needed.